Howdy, welcome back to Wobble Enjoy Sports. If you're new around here, hope I can get you to consider to like the content and subscribe to the channel. But if you are a regular around these here parts, thank you very much for the continuous support on this very special weekend. It is Anzac weekend, and welcome to another episode of Fishing with Dor from the All Out Club. Today, we're going to be commentating the Raiders versus the Dolphins, a game that I'm really looking forward to, mate. How's the weekend been so far? Anzac Day, it's a pretty special weekend, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's been good, Sammy. It has been really good. I'm loving all these jerseys and whatnot that the clubs are putting out this weekend. So, yeah, really enjoying it.
I actually didn't mind the Gold Coast Titans jersey. It's just a shame that it's now smeared for the rest of time. So I don't give a bucker about that. Now, let's go into the team list very quickly as the Anzac ceremony has completed now. Dor, can you please take us through the Dolphins team lineup?
Yeah, so we've got Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow at the back. The wingers are Bostock and Asako. The centers are Avarillo and Herbie Farnworth. The halves are Cody Nikorima and the very much in form Isaiah Katoa. We have Daniel Saifidi and Francis Molo making his debut in the front row. For the Dolphins, Ray Stone is the hooker winding back the clock. Ray Stone is Finau Fukiaki and Tom Gilbert, the captain, the second rowers, with Mark Nichols as the lock. The bench is Connolly Lemuelu, Josh Kerr, Kenny Bromwich, and Sean O'Sullivan, with Tavita Nafui, I believe, as the is the 18th man, mate.
Jeremy Marshall-King, a late scratching, or was he even named this week?
No, he's always been out. Plath and Donahue were the late scratchings, man.
Right. Thank you. And then shifting over into the Canberra Raiders team lineup now. Weeks, Tamale and Savage, the back three. Timoko and Chris, the centres. Strange and Fogarty, the halves pairing. Horsburgh, Tarpanay and Starling, the front row. Hudson Young, Matt Nicholson and Smithies, the starting back row. And on the interchange is Paddy, Hosking, Papali'i and Atta Mariotta. Who are you tipping in this game, mate?
Raiders.
Tipping the Raiders.
Raiders with these outs. I think Raiders 13 plus, I reckon.
Mate, I'm going to tip the Raiders as well, but I think this could be a classic. This is the first ever game Dolphins have played at GIO Stadium, and their past three previous encounters have all been decided by 6 points or less, and on two of those occasions went to golden point extra time. Dor, take it away, man.
We are underway, and it is taken beautifully by Asako, and he gives it to big Francis Molo for his first carry in Dolphins colours, but he is met by, I think it's Smithies and Horsburgh there. And here we go, gives it out to, I think, Finau Fukiaki there for tackle 2, and he is up to around just over his own 20-metre line. Saifidi now, lovely carry here, gets it up to over the 30-metre line on tackle 3. Plays the ball, Ray Stone gives it at dummy half, gives it to Tommy Gilbert, and Gilbert gets up to close to the 40-metre line on tackle 4. Gilbert plays the ball, Ray Stone gives it to big Marky Nichols. Can he find some meat today? I don't know if Marky Nichols could score another try, but that is last tackle just inside his own half. And Katoa kicks it long and high. It is taken by Tamale, Sam.
Well done, Tamale. Taking it on his own 20. Now the Canberra Raiders are running left to right off screen, and he's dragged back approximately 4 metres there. So strong defence to start off with by the Dolphins. Pass infield to Sebastian Chris. Again, running left to right are the Canberra Raiders. Sebastian Chris plays it on the 20-metre line, and this is now Savage with a very nice run, a 10-metre carry. Push back a couple of, now he's back to square one. He's back to square one, poor bugger, but that was a good carry initially. This is Matt Timoko now with the carry, and he's met very quickly by Daniel Saifidi. They've only made bloody 8 metres on this opening set here for the Canberra Raiders, but Big Red make sure that they make a little bit more than that. Great defensive start from the Dolphins here, and it's what they've been about for the past couple of weeks. As Fogarty just gives it all his might.
Yes, and it's taken beautifully by Jack Bostock there. Dolphins probably on those first 2 sets get a bit of an advantage there. He's tackled here on tackle 1, just inside his own 40, and Asako here off the play, the ball goes up to just over his own 40-metre line on tackle 2. Stone gives it to the Hammer, and the Hammer will get it up to just short of his own halfway line. Hammer plays the ball. Ray Stone gives it to Katoa. And Katoa gives it to Francis Molo on Dolphins debut. Had a solid start thus far. Tackle 4 just inside the Raiders half. Stone gets it at acting half, gives it to Katoa. And Saifidi, beautiful carry from Saifidi, tackle 5 just outside of the Raiders' own 30-meter line as Katoa puts up a lovely little high bomb straight down the middle, but it is taken beautifully by KO Weeks, Sam.
I think Hammer might have been called just a fraction offside. Hammer did not chase that. He had to stop on his run as Weeks plays the ball, and the ball goes to the right-hand side with Timoko, and he cuts against the grain to get towards the 20-meter line. Now it's Tom Starling's second tackle.
Great
passes
run.
right. This is Savage. Great run again. That's the second 10-meter carry there. So he's already made 20-plus meters today, Savage. Here's Morgan Smithies now, with not too bad of a carry of his own. I think maybe equal to Savage, 10 meters now. This is fourth tackle. Starling comes right back in field. Big Red up over halfway by about 6 or 7 meters. That's a good response there from the Canberra Raiders as Fogarty puts it up from 40 meters out.
And the Hammer takes it beautifully. He tries to get past Nicholson, but is unable to do so. So great kick and chase there from the Raiders. Plays the ball in Bostock here on tackle 2. Can't really improve the position. Gets tackled there for tackle 2 just on his own 10-meter line. Asako has a great carry here up to around the 20-meter line. Stone plays it and gives it to Avarillo. Avarillo gets through the initial tackle of Starling, but is brought down by Hudson Young. Stone now gives it to Saifidi here on tackle 4, and that will be last tackle. They get to just inside of their own 40-meter line, and Nicarima on the last drives it low and hard, but is taken beautifully there by Xavier Savage. Sam, take it away.
Yeah. It was a weird kick with a weird trajectory from Cody Nicarima, but anyways, it's all the same as Savage will eventually play the ball in his own 30. I just want to say hello to everybody that's in the chat right now. Mum, Andrew, Jason Reeder, and George Allen. George Allen, next week Cowboys are looking forward to the next game. Yes, mate, very, very much looking forward to it. But right now we're here with KO Weeks now with a decent old carry, beaten one tackle and just shy of halfway by a meter or so. It's third tackle right in the center of GIO is Starling from dummy half, finds Joe Tarpanay, and that's his first carry of the game as he offloads back to Smithies, and he's looking to, well, nearly broke the line there over the 40-meter line. So Raiders are 37 out. Starling, pass left to Strange. Hudson Young left to Chris. Chris from 25 meters out is contained there by Finafuiaki, and this is last tackle now. Ethan Strange puts the bomb up to Marley's chasing. So is Hudson Young. It's batted back into the hands of Big Red. He puts the grubber kick on it. Of course he does. And Hammer's there, and he's going to be taken over the dead ball line. Well done.
Yes.
I'm still Big Red for Hudson Young, but Big Red, great grubber kick, man. Sort of reminiscent of what he did in the final round last year.
Yes, it is indeed. He continues to keep that kicking license. Big Red does. So yeah, good chase as well. So the outside men were prepared for the grubber from Big Red. Will they go short here, or do you reckon they're going long? Looks like they're going long, and that they do, Sam.
Right on. And that's a weird kick as well. I don't know if there's a breeze out there in Canberra, and Joe Tarpany, met by the defence on the 30-metre line. It is overcast conditions at GIO Stadium today. It is wet as well. As Smithies is first receiver from a Tom Starling pass, and he's going to be stopped about 18 metres out from the try line. Starling goes left. That's Big Red, hands up, and he just puts the foot down. He gets to the 10-metre line. 10 metres out, third tackle. 5+ minutes have gone in this first half as Fogarty throws it back left infield for Morgan Smithy, so I don't think has scored a try in the NRL yet. He'd be looking to break that today as Starling goes right, Fogarty right to Weeks. Weeks breaks away from one with some good footwork, but he's brought down there by Tom Gilbert and Herbie Farnworth. Last tackle, Starling left, Fogarty 11 metres out, crossfield kick, and it's taken on the full by Finafuiaki.
That is it. It is indeed, Sam. He'll be tackled on tackle 1 around 5 metres out. Avarillo here on tackle 2 is trying to go for a bit of explore down the right touchline, but he is brought down beautifully there by Strange on tackle 2. Asako tries to get up to his own 20-metre line on tackle 3, but is absolutely moosed by Hudson Young. So, yes, he doesn't go far at all. Now, Bostock, he gets it up to around the 20-metre line, I think it is. Yes, and now Herbie's going to have a run, and he is tackled, I think, on his own 30-metre line, Sam. Nice quick play the ball from Herbie. Nice pass there by Ray Stone, and Katoa kicks it long and hard and straight. Sam, looks like there's a bit of rain coming down on the camera lens at the moment.
Yeah, it certainly is, man. It's not sprinkling anymore, I don't think. But that was a great kick from Katoa, but a great run back from Tamale. And now Timoko now complements it by getting up over the 40-meter line, but they're still inside their own territory here. They're central, and they go left. And this is Tamale with his second touch of the set, and he's able to get over halfway and into the Dolphins' territory by about by a few meters. The game has come to a pause here, and who knows what's going to happen? Who freaking knows? So to the 14 people that are in right now, someone's been sent to the sin bin. And it looks like it's Cody. No, it's Cody Nikarima.
Yeah, it looks like Cody Nikarima.
Well, Cody Nikarima needs a step ladder to put a hit on some blokes. Then he did. It was it was on Tamale. He was hit. Cody Nikarima popped him across the mouth there. Okay, that's just the way. That's just the way
it has been officiated this round. Unfortunately, I think a lot of us would be happy with that on report and just being a penalty there. But look, that's just how it is. At least they're being consistent, as it looks like the rain's starting to come down a bit harder down in Canberra, Sam.
The Raiders are going to tap inside Dolphins territory with Timoko, and he passes left to Weeks, Fogarty, and now ball's in the hands of Tarpanay. Minimal gain on that play, but they centralise things. So the first 9 minutes have gone in this game as Starling darts to the left-hand side, and he still going. Wow, good run there from Starling. Dangerous run. Second tackle. Dolphins down a man. Big Red now is stopping on his run and arcs his run. Skittles 1, Skittles 2, and gets to the 20-meter line. There could be a 6 again coming here, but no play on. Starling left on third. Strange steps off his left. Now he's right. He's tap dancing as well, and he straightens things up now. And he went extremely close to breaking the line, but good defense there from Hammer. And Ray Stone, fourth tackle, Starling, right, Fogarty, flat pass for Nicholson, but great desperate tackle from Farnworth. And now Starling goes left, Fogarty puts in a crossfield kick to Marley. Takes it on the full, offloads back to Chris. He pops it back out to Marley. Why did they worked their way in a freaking phone booth? Then the Canberra Raiders, and Tamale scores in the corner and celebrates with a Canberra Raiders fan hanging out in row number 1. But it looks like that we're going to the bunker potentially for maybe one of the players putting a foot on the sideline door.
Yeah, I think it might be Seb Chris. I think Sam, but we'll find out here. So yes, Tamale gets a clean catch of the ball. Don't really know what's going on here, but it looks like they're getting a closer angle. Yeah, so Tamale takes the ball. He offloads to Chris. Oh, that's close. The catch here, it looks like Tamale has a little bobble here before he regrips the ball and gives it to Chris. Okay, so they've cleared that with Tamale, and now Chris has the ball. And now it's just going to be if he gets rid of the ball here. Oh, it's so close.
I'd say just.
It's so close, man. They've got to watch this really slowly here to watch his fingertips to his left boot here. So the ball's still in his hands, still in his hands, still in his hands. It's starting to go. I'd clear that. I'd stay play on. So the ball's gone there. They need to slightly go back a little bit. I think he could be out. Now you're not going to get it from this angle because it looks like the ball's still in his hand. So if the ball's still in his hand there. Okay. So it looks like it's going to be a try here.
Oh, they've cleared it.
Yeah, they're saying that it's fine. Yeah, he doesn't run behind.
Put it down to Marley. Put it
And he
down.
does.
Yo,
He
well
does indeed.
done. Chris and Tamale combining and working it out in the space of the size of a phone booth.
That was very close. That was very close to like the ball still being at his head or on his fingertip when he passed it. But I think they've made the right call there. I'm happy with that decision.
Yeah, so am I, man. And that continues a great rookie season for, well, it continues a great season for the rookie,
Yes.
Tamale. It is 4-0 after the first 4 minutes of play. Dolphins are down a man, and I think everyone is fine with the sin binning ruling. It's consistent, and he did cop Tamale in the chin.
He did get him in the head. I just think a lot of people, like we said, Sam, I think would be happy with that to be sort of, on report and a penalty, I think. But what they've done this weekend, that's the right decision.
Yep, absolutely agreed, man. So Fogarty's still taking his time and lining up the kick. And the first 10 minutes of this contest, it's been pretty damn good quality so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yep.
Yeah, I think maybe the Dolphins, the Raiders, benefited slightly there from just having that extra man there. But again, it just shows why you should really contest your contest those crossfield kicks.
It sort of looked like it was going to be too much off the boot as well by Fogarty. Tamale had to sort of take a few steps backwards to catch it. So Tamale wasn't on his line, and that's why I thought maybe the play may have broken down eventually. But again, it was just fantastic work from Tamale and Sebastian Chris.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So 4-0 after the first 10 minutes at Giro Stadium. And again, it is overcast conditions. It looks like the ball is going to get a little bit more slippery now. NRL fan
resumes. No. Drop out.
Yes.
Drop out. He caught it and then put the foot over.
Sorry, Savage. Sorry, X-Man. You put that. No, I agree with you, Dor. Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. It looks like it's the ball's in. Yeah. He's touched the ball before his foot. Yeah, that's the right call. Even if it was, that's a great decision as Fogarty kicks it long, and that is an absolute beauty. That's gone backwards. Play on here, and Francis Molo brings it back after around nearly 60 meters on the fly there from Fogarty. I think Canberra are into a breeze, just quietly, Sam, just with how their kicks are going and how the Dolphins have been kicking it low and hard. So I think the Raiders are with the breeze here in this first half. We'll see how many points that breeze is indeed. That's a lovely unders ball there from the Hammer, gives it to Fine Fukiaki on tackle 3. Oh, a lovely show and go there from Francis Molo, and he's up to just inside the Raiders' 20-meter line. They're inside the red zone here, the Dolphins. Ray Stone gives it to Nichols, and Nichols brought down around 10 meters out. Last tackle here for the Dolphins. Plays the ball. Nichols gives it to Saifidi, and Katoa puts in a lovely little grubber, but Savage hits it on with pace. Can he get out? But no. Savage is descended on by multiple Dolphins there, and he is tackled inside his own in goal.
Just quickly, Dor, for Raised, fellow Broncos supporter, absolutely ecstatic about the ambush that occurred on Thursday. And we've got Bryce in the chat. Never seen you before, mate. So thank you very much for dropping in and saying g'day. He's asking who's going to win. We're both tipped Canberra, mate. So, but again, another huge goal line dropout. Huge goal line dropout.
Another huge dropout here is Katoa. Dummies to Francis Molo with a nice unders ball there, but he is tackled just outside of the Raiders' 40-meter line. Plays the ball. Ray Stone gives it to Saifidi, and a lovely carry from Saifidi. He's tackled around 35 meters out on tackle 2. Plays the ball. Nikarima has 5 minutes and 19 seconds left in the bench as Francis Molo takes it up just outside the red zone here inside the Raiders' 20 meters line. Ray Stone gives it to Katoa, and Katoa just a nice little short ball there to Mark Nichols. Tackle 4, 15 meters out. He plays the ball. Molo gives it to Katoa. Katoa throws the dummy, gives it to the Hammer. Hammer with a bit of space. He tries to pierce the gap between Tomoko and Fogarty, but he can't do so. Last tackle around 8 meters out. Gives it to Katoa, and Katoa puts a crossfield kick in. This rich shallow, but it's knocked on there by Ethan Strange, and Ray Stone tries to reach out and put it down, but he is held up. Zero tackle here. Tackle reset, and oh my God, Mark Nichols is throwing the Hammer Unbelievable work from him. And Asako down the touchline, but he is tackled there by Ethan Strange. Asako plays the ball. The Hammer picks it up. He gives it to Avarillo. Avarillo throws a dummy, and he's going through. And, oh, God, he nearly goes through, but he's tackled around a meter out. Avarillo, 6 again. Plays the ball. Ray Stone gives it to Francis Molo. He gets past Tarpany, but he can't get past Nicholson. He's brought down here 2 meters out. Ray Stone at dummy half gets the ball, gives it to Katoa. Katoa out the back to the Hammer. The Hammer. The Hammer. The Hammer. Hammer. So Tabuai for no. Over he goes, and the Dolphins strike back. It's 4 points all with the kick to come, and they still are a man down. They only have 12 on the field, but it looked like the Raiders were the ones with a man down. As just beautiful hands here, and the Hammer. A bad defensive read there by Fogarty, and Tomoko can't bring him down in a one-on-one tackle, and the Hammer is just too big, too strong there, and too quick, close to the line there, and over he goes just to the left of the stick, Sam.
Hammer looked very involved in that first set of 6 for the Dolphins down inside the red zone, man, or over the past couple of minutes, bro, in their first real opportunity. So that is fantastic signs. And I dare tend to suggest that that might be the Hammer's first try in Canberra as well, man. So 4 points all. And as you said, man down, they're probably about 3 minutes away from that player coming back.
Now, yeah.
So fantastic stuff. Boy, howdy, we're in for something special today, I reckon. Now, we've just got a question from Perez here for you, Dor. A question for the All-Out Club. The more Cobbo plays at fullback until Walsh is out, do you think more likely the chance we could lose Cobbo?
I think Cobbo is definitely going to be playing fullback till Walsh is back. So I definitely I agree with that. But yeah, there is a chance. I think there is a high chance that Cobbo
chucking down under has his own opinion, but
yeah, anyway. Well, Walsh hasn't had the greatest start to the season, but I'm sure he'll bounce back as Asako gets the 2 points, Sam, straight down the hey little diddle, and it is 6 points to 4 to the away side. The Dolphins here threw it around just over 15 minutes of action, Sam.
So everybody, just quickly to the 10 odd people that are in the chat, thank you very much for choosing us to listen to and watch along to. Hit the All Out Club hyperlink in the name of the title. It will take you to their YouTube page. Please go and subscribe to their channel and also give us a follow as well if you're around here for the first time.
Well, 6 points to 4 here, Sam. Great start here from the Finns as Savage, I believe, kicks it, or Weeks, I believe, sorry, kicks it long and hard. It's caught by Bostock, and he finds big Francis Molo, who I think's been pretty solid. 2 minutes and 23 seconds left for Nicarima as Molo plays the ball, gives it out to Tom Gilbert, I believe, and he is tackled around 15 meters out. Gilbert plays the ball, Stone at dummy half, gives it to Saifidi, and Saifidi, a lovely carry from him. He is brought down 25 meters out, plays the ball, and Pino Fukiaki is tackled around, I think 35 meters out. Nichols is tackled here on tackle 5, or tackle 4, should I say, only around 35 meters out as Ray Stone has dropped the ball at dummy half there, Sam. That could be a costly error here with the Raiders potentially able to hit right back here.
Both teams now scoring.
And just dropped it.
Both teams now scoring and both teams failing to complete their set after points. Joe Tarpany now about 25 meters out here. Raiders to central, running left to right, and Starling passes right to Fogarty, who then puts Nicholson back under, and he backs his way to the 20. Second tackle, Starling goes left, cut out past to Big Red, out the back to Fogarty, left on to Hudson Young, and he pushes off Katoa, and it takes 3 Dolphins to take him down. Fogarty runs into dummy half, right to Strange, right to Tarpany, and Tarpany wanted to pass, but no one was really steaming onto it, so he backs his way, but he's now stopped 8 meters out, right in front of the sticks, and Starling goes flat left for Big Red as a 6 again is called. Nicarima is about 60 seconds away. They got to hang on here, Dolphins, as Starling pops it out left to the inform Hudson Young. But good tackle there from Jake Avarillo primarily. Second tackle out the back to Strange, right to Fogarty, cut out pass to Timoko, who's very central for Timoko, playing out at right centre. Starling now passes right. Fogarty now running before putting Matty Nicholson back under, and he's taken down there by Daniel Saifidi, or Frank Molo, I should say. Starling, fourth tackle, long pass out left to Red, Strange, left to Chris. Chris nearly got the offload off to Tamale, but play on. Nikarima is sprinting out there now.
Back. Yeah.
And Fogarty on last tackle puts in the grubber kick with Weeks chasing, but Tom Gilbert is there. And he gets back in the field of play, captain's play.
Yes, very, very well done there by Gilbert. Knew exactly what he was doing. And the hammer goes for a little scoot at dummy half and probably finds around a metre. Herbie Farnworth now going for a carry, and he gets past the tackles of Fogarty, and Horsburgh gets a lovely quick play the ball. And away goes Ray Stone here. Now he looks like he's tackled on tackle 4 here, just outside of his own 20-metre line. Asako shows it inside, but goes himself there. Oh, a bit of a crusher there. Yeah, a bit of a KFC crusher there on Jermaine Asako from Ethan Strange. I don't know if it was if it was deliberate or a bit unfortunate, but there's definitely pressure here on the back. Yeah, definitely pressure there on the back of the neck. I think a bit unfortunate, but yeah, look, you can't argue with that. There's definitely some pressure there on Asako's neck. Got a few questions in the chat.
First of all, Dor, I really miss the Oreo crushes, by the way, mate. That's a fantastic call.
Yes.
Whereas, yes, one day the bunkers should make forward pass calls. And how many Simpians will we see in this match? Only the one, mate.
Thus far. Hopefully just the one, but I reckon there could be a couple. Anyway, Saifidi plays the ball, gives it to Katoa. Katoa gives it under to Marky Nichols, and Marky Nichols tackled around just outside of the Raiders 10-metre line there in the red zone here. Katoa gives it out to Hamaso Tabuai-Fidow. He gives the unders ball to Avarillo. He's scheming back through to the middle of the pitch here, but he is brought down on tackle 3 a couple of metres out. Avarillo plays the ball. Dummy half there. Lovely little pass there from O'Sullivan to Ray Stone, but he looks like he's hit high here. Could we see number 2?
Well, William Hunt has come in and bloody jinxed it for Joe Tarpany, poor bugger. But that was a really good defensive play by Tarpany, though. He got out really quick. See where the point of contact is here.
Oh, maybe it could be Hudson Young.
You're not friggin' wrong, mate.
No, that must just been on just a penalty or on report. I don't know I think he got put on report. Anyway, we continue. The Dolphins on the attack. Smithies brings down Nichols here. Nichols plays the ball here on 1. O'Sullivan, a dummy half, gives it to, I think that's Saifidi there or Francis Molo, but he is brought down. No, Saifidi it is. He tackled over his own or over the in-goal area there. So he'll come back and play it here. Tackle 2. The Dolphins are right on the attack here. Sean O'Sullivan is in at dummy half here. Looks like, O'Sullivan plays it here to Katoa, and Katoa gives it to Fine Fukiaki, and he nearly gets through there. He's going to play the ball here. Tackle 3. O'Sullivan out dummy half gives it to Stone. Stone to Katoa. Katoa out the back to Nick gives it to Herbie, who is fully loaded, and he is going straight over. And Herbie Farnworth hits back. And the Dolphins now lead 10 points to 4. Again, they're really pushing that right side of the Canberra defense, Sam, or left side of the Dolphins attack here. And look at this, Cody, just beautiful again. Fogarty and Tomoko, miscommunication with Nicholson as well. And just between the 4 of them, it's a mess over there on that side of the field. And the Dolphins are just taking full advantage. Nothing really special here, just nice hands and bad reading from the defense. Fogarty goes in on the lead runner. Tomoko has to go to Nikarima. Savage can't get across in time, and Weeks can't make the covering tackles. So, yes, Herbie Farnworth, over he goes. Sam, 10 points to 4 here. It's been a special period here for the Dolphins, mate, in these last 10 to 15 minutes.
Absolutely, man. They had to defend their line man down for 2 to 3 straight minutes there just a little while ago. And then they immediately got a penalty as soon as they got possession back. And they've been camped up there for the past few minutes now, have the Dolphins. And yeah, defensively, they look pretty stout. Raiders didn't look bad, but it's more of a compliment about the Dolphins' defense from before. And yeah, the Raiders didn't look bad defensively there throughout that set. But again, it's come down that right edge defensively for the Canberra Raiders. So Fogarty and Timoko and the rest of the gang out there on the right edge need to sort that out pretty quick smart, man.
Oh, I do. As the Sarko just puts it straight down the middle again. 12 points to 4 to the away team, the Dolphins here, mate. Yeah, did I see this coming? I'm not sure with how the Raiders have been playing, but like, do I see a response? I definitely do coming from the Raiders, but yeah, it's just been that combination defensively between Nicholson, Fogarty, Savage, and Timoko there on that right side defensively for the Raiders has just been really exposed as they kick off here. And it is taken beautifully by Katoa, and he finds big Marky Nichols. He runs straight into Big Red. Or nearly another crusher tackle there on Marky Nichols as he plays the ball on tackle 1 just inside his own 20-meter line. And Finay Fukiaki, another great carry from Finay Fukiaki there, and he's tackled just inside his own 30-meter line on tackle 2. Ray Stone here on tackle 3. He gets up to around the 40-meter line here. The Dolphins are really starting to make some meters here. As Tom Gilbert, he should get it up to around halfway, and he does indeed. Tackle 4 here for the Dolphins. They play the ball. O'Sullivan at dummy half gives it to Saifidi, and that's and a lovely offload out the back by O'Sullivan. But he's gone to offload it there to the hammer and just couldn't get it out. So last tackle just inside the Raiders half. And Katoa is going to do the nice big up and under. I've lost it in the glare and the sight. And I think so is KO Weeks. He puts it down. And luckily Savage, I don't actually think he put it down. I don't even think he got a hand to it. But luckily Savage was there to clean it up, Sam, mate.
That was an excellent spiral bomb from Katoa, and nobody wanted a bar of it, but eventually it landed in the lap of Savage. And this is second tackle, and Tamale now is stopped on the 30-meter line towards the top of the screen in a really good quality contest so far as Hudson Young now puts the foot down, and I think he was looking for the offload there but couldn't get it away. Brought down late in the tackle, but play on. And I thought that would be a penalty. He was brought down late in that tackle. I'm sure that ref would have called held. And now the Raiders are afforded an opportunity, man. So the Dolphins did complete their set after points, which was great. And now the Raiders have an immediate chance to respond, though, however, through ill discipline of the Dolphins. To the 16 people. To the 16 people that are in the chat right now, thank you very much. And subscribe to All Out Club and Wobble and Jaw Sports. Thank you very much for coming in and saying good day. As the Raiders tap 35 meters out, and the ball has worked its way right in field to Joe Tarpanay. And again, that's just a centralizing play for minimal gain up forward. There's 16 minutes remaining in this first half.
Oh, no.
That is poor from Morgan Smithies, unfortunately. He just drops the ball cold. That is poor.
Oh, dear. Have the Raiders made a change yet?
No, I don't think so.
It doesn't look like they've made a change. Like Tarpany's still there, Smithies is there. I think Smithies might be subbed after that, just quietly. We'll see what happens. But yes, no, that's really not good. From the Raiders, they've made 3 errors thus far today, and the Dolphins have only made 1. So that sort of really does help out there. And oh my word, Katoa throws an exuberant dummy to Gilbert and nearly goes straight through there, but luckily Smithies didn't fall for it. And look, the Dolphins here on tackle 2 are already up to halfway, Sam. They might get into the red zone here later on this set. Gilbert plays the ball, gives it to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan gives it to Saifidi. And Saifidi, that is a lovely one-on-one steal by Tom Starling to get possession back for the Raiders, Sam.
And he's got a smile on him like a Cheshire cat as well, Tom Starling, as he got up and played the ball. And Tamale now has the hit up, and he plays the ball on halfway. Starling left out to Big Red, and as you said, he's still out there after the first 25 minutes of play. They're inside Dolphins territory by 5 meters, and this is Hudson Young putting the foot down, but he's met solidly there by Mark Nichols, the GOAT, 35 meters out here, fourth tackle. Starling goes right, finds Fogarty. He cuts back out left to Weeks, who spins away from one. But, oh man, good defense there. That looked dangerous for Weeks. That looked good from him. As Starling goes left on last tackle, finds Fogarty. Fogarty puts it up high. Tamale's got to get on his hammer. And that was just a bit too big from Fogarty as Ozako takes it on the full in the in-goal area.
Yeah, I think just with the breeze, just a bit too much. Hey, William Hunt. No, there's just a bit too much with the breeze there from Fogarty there, Sam. So look, yeah, here go the Dolphins, 7 tackle set, tackle 0. They're tackled on the 20-meter line, and Osako gets it up to around his own 40-meter line here on tackle 1. Tackle 2, Avarillo gets it up just inside his own half. Plays the ball, O'Sullivan out to Herbie, and here goes Herbie scheming off the left, off the right, but the Raiders don't fall for it, and he is tackled just inside the Raiders' half here on tackle 2. I think the tackle count might be broken here, Sam. O'Sullivan passes it to Gilbert. I actually think that is tackle 3, I think. Gilbert
there was a 6 again call.
Oh, there was a 6 again call. My apologies. O'Sullivan now off the offload from Katoa gives it out to Fino Fukiaki, and Fino Fukiaki is scheming here on the right-hand side, but it's brought down here on tackle 3, just outside of the red zone for the Raiders. The hammer gives it to Katoa. Katoa, schemes to go out the back, but ends up running it himself. Tackle 4 inside the Raiders' 20-meter line. O'Sullivan gives it to Nikorima. Nikorima onto the freshly Lemuelu is just on the field. Plays the ball, O'Sullivan a dummy half. He gets it 2-side feet. And I don't know, he might have lost this into a Raiders player here. I'm going to say no try here. I think that he bobbles it into a Raiders player before he regathers the ball and puts it down. Let's have a look here. O'Sullivan a dummy half. He gives it to Saifidi. And yes, he's definitely come off his chest into the left hand of Tom Starling. And that's going to be a no try there, unfortunately, for the Dolphins here. As you can see, it bounces off his chest. It looked like it hit his left hand, or if it hasn't there, it's hit it definitely there before he regathers it and plants the ball down.
No, I've got nothing else further to add to that, man. But other than, gee whiz, the Raiders needed that.
Well, that angle, it looks a bit different, but that's not Starling. That's Savage, or not Savage, Weeks, pardon me. Like, this angle here is not going to show it.
I thought there was a bit of contact from Tom Starling, but...
I do so as well, but I just don't think this angle shows it as well as the first one did. Okay, this is a different angle here.
Oh, they're going to the put... No.
Nah, this one's going to show it.
I thought it came off Starling.
There.
We've got 18 people in the chat with us, watching us, and we're on the...
And
we're waiting for the call.
T-R-Y, try.
Oh, it's a try. Alrighty then. Wowee.
I'd wanted to see that first angle again, but they didn't. So a lovely short ball there from O'Sullivan, and Saifidi's stint since joining the Dolphins. He's been mammoth for them thus far this season. So good on him. He's done well actually to hold it in all seriousness. Yeah, I don't know. I still think that it might have nicked Starling's hand there at some point, but I don't know. This camera angle just doesn't show it. That camera angle there, the last angle that they show, has he looks a bit surprised as well with the decision, if that says anything about it. But look, again, Sam, the left-hand side of the post or the right-hand side of the post for the Raiders, the Dolphins have scored all their points there this afternoon. So that's definitely something that they really need to figure out, this time a bit closer to the middle of the field. Sarko should have no problems here, and it's going to be 18 points to 4, Sam, after around 28 minutes of action, mate.
Well, The Raiders did it last weekend against the Gold Coast Titans. They came back from about 16 points down, and now they're down by 14 points. So, but this is a completely different kettle of fish, excuse the pun there, because it is the Dolphins who defensively have been pretty stout over the past fortnight or so, in particularly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Sam, they were the third best defensive team. I'm pretty sure, or could be second. They actually might have been second outside of the Dolphins. I'll actually have to have a check. It's obviously can't do that now. But anyway, yes, they're a very good defensive side. And oh my word, Zach Hosking is on the field and he has just moosed Tom Gilbert. Gilbert has gone down like timber and gone straight backwards. Lovely tackle there by Hosking. Tackle 2 here, and Ray Stone's going to have a carry. Great game from Ray Stone, backing up from last week's unbelievable 2-try performance from him. And Lemuelu here looks like he's going to come up and bring it out to around 35 meters out. Oh, Mama Oh, that is it. I don't know if he locked it on. I don't know if he knocked this on.
I thought he bobbled it forward just a little bit, mate.
I'd like to see it again, but if I was the Dolphins, I probably wouldn't be challenging this just due to what's been happening. Yeah, look, to be honest, I'm happy with it to be a knock-on. That's fair. I wouldn't challenge it if I was the Dolphins. Just let it go. And here's the Raiders' chance. Hopefully this time they can hold on to the ball.
Lemuelu.
You go, Sam.
No, sorry, Lemuelu just played the ball way too quickly for Sean O'Sullivan.
Yeah, he did.
You're right,
now
man.
It's a penalty. Lemuelu took too long to get into the scrum. So, yes, hopefully the Raiders this time can hold on to the ball, Sam, after last time they got down here and got good field position.
They're going to take the
unfortunately dropped it. Yeah, yep, they are. And Big Papa is on for Tarpany. Take it away, Sam.
Alrighty. So they take the tap. Oh, I haven't even updated the bloody scoreboard there. But Papali'i has the first carry. They're 25 out. They're central, and a 6 again has been blown here as KO Weeks is brought down 20 meters out there. And Starling at dummy half goes left. This is Fogarty and puts Mariota back under. And nice post-contact meters from here. Great leg strength from him. Approximately 5 meters there. They're now 13 meters away, I'd suggest, as Fogarty goes left. Hosking, pass hits the deck. Strange picks it up off the bounce, and he starts tap dancing, and he's taken down there. Third tackle. Up at the top of the screen are the Raiders, and they're coming right infield here for Fogarty. Josh Papali'i eventually gets it. No one was really screaming just then for the ball, just then for the Raiders. As Starling waits a dummy half, he passes right. Fogarty, flat pass for Mariota. Offloads it to Weeks, and Weeks crashes over. I thought it might have been pretty flat from Fogarty to Mariota, admittedly, but the Raiders hit back. It's 18 points to 8 with 9 minutes remaining in this first half.
I thought it was a good pass, I think, but I could be wrong with another angle or another view of it. But it looked like a good flat pass there by Fogarty. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
I'm really happy with that. The offload looks fine as well. I'm absolutely more than happy with that, I believe. Yeah, I'm definitely happy with that pass. And that's a lovely offload there by Mariota, considering, and Weeks really good hands. Considering the offload went well above his head.
And look,
I got to sit down with authority.
I want to say as well, I think KO Weeks is having a pretty good game today, man. And there's been a bit of made about his game. I do think he has been quiet throughout more of a majority of this year, but he hasn't been terrible besides one game or two there. But no, Weeks is getting involved today, man. I like what he's done so far. He's warming up nicely, and hopefully he can get better as the game goes on. But that's the third time now. It's the second time for the Dolphins, but third time overall in this game where the team that has scored points has failed to complete a set after those points with that error between Lemuelu and Sean O'Sullivan. So let's see if the Raiders can complete a set after points here. As Fogarty lines the kick up just a couple of meters to the right-hand side. And that's straight over the black dot. 18 points to 10 with less than 8 minutes remaining in this first half, Dor.
Yes. look, that's a great response there from the Raiders, Sam. Very special there from the new man on the field, Mariota. I think he's only been on for a couple of minutes with the lovely offload there, but that is just what Canberra needed there just before half time. But look, there's still actually a fair bit of time. There's still 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go. So I think a fair few, there's definitely going to be a few points maybe scored here before half time still. Let's see if they don't kick it out on the full this time. No, it looks like they've gone a bit higher. Savage takes it nicely, Sam.
And Mariota crashes into Tom Gilbert. And again, nice post-contact meters there from Mariota. Plays the ball about 15 meters out, and the ball goes left infield for Josh Papali'i, who makes a few meters over the 20-meter line. Starling goes left. Zach Hosking steps off his left, I think, and gets over the 30-meter line as the sun starts to beam out at GIO Stadium. Starling goes left to Hudson Young. Why wouldn't you? But he's met very quickly there by the Dolphins defense. Fourth tackle on the 40-meter line. This is Josh Papali'i now with about an 8-meter carry there. So not a bad set after points, and more importantly so, they complete it with a huge kick from Fogarty, and Hammer
Beautifully taken by the Hammer. Yes, Sam, a great kick there from Jamal Fogarty, but beautifully taken there by the Hammer. And he gets it out just over his own 20-meter line as Bostock here has a carry, but he is tackled here on tackle 2 around 25 meters out. Bostock plays the ball. Nikorima gives it to Herbie, and Herbie scheming, tries to get past the first tackle there from Fogarty, but can't do so. And he is brought down around 30 meters out here on tackle 3 as he loses his footing. Luckily, Sullivan's there, pardon me, to catch him before he falls. And Joshy Kerr is on here, tackle 4. Katoa takes it out the back to Hammer. Avarillo now pierces the gap here on the right-hand side and puts the wheels down. But Seb Chris is right there. Seb Chris, you better stop or you're going to get penalised. Last tackle.
Six again. Oh, that's harsh.
I think Hudson Young has decided to either hold him down, or it could have been from Seb Chris for dragging him out, which I told him not to do, but he kept on doing it because he obviously can't hear me. But Katoa, yes, hits Ray Stone here around 10 meters out here. Can the Dolphins hit back here? O'Sullivan gives it to Katoa. Katoa out the back to Nikorima, out to Herbie. Herbie out to Bostock. Bostock. Oh, and that is a great tackle there by Fogarty. He's brought down around 2 meters out here on the left-hand side. Lemuelu, dummy half, gives it to Nikorima. Nikorima gives it to Katoa. Katoa out to Gilbert, and Gilbert just goes straight and hard, and he's brought down around 8 meters out. 4th tackle here. Gilbert plays the ball. Sullivan, a dummy half, gives it to Hammer. Hammer out the back to Avarillo. Avarillo puts it on the shoe, and here comes Asako. And that is a try for Jermaine Asako on the right-hand side of the field. And the Dolphins are in again. They just conceded, but they strike back with their first chance. Silly stuff there from Seb Chris on the left-hand or right-hand touchline, depending on what team you're looking at. And a lovely little dink there from Avarillo. And Asako comes just on the outside there of, Tamale there. And beautifully gets the ball down there. And that will be 4 points there. The Dolphins, 22 points to 10 with a kick to come from the try scorer himself.
Dor, I'm just rewinding the footage now, man. I want to see if it was Hudson Young or if it was Sebastian Chris who was pinged, because I think if it was Sebastian Chris, yeah, he went on half a second too long, but I thought he was okay, man. He stopped.
He did stop. Yeah, I don't know if Hudson Young did like put his hands on something or something like that, but after Seb Chris had let him off, to slow him down a bit more, if that makes sense.
So Sebastian Chris let go of him, and then Hudson Young did push him back down to the earth. Like, he looked like Avarillo was in the process of getting back up, and Hudson Young did come in late. So
I was Chris that was penalised. Then it was definitely Hudson Young. Then for that, there's been a couple of those penalties thus far today where players have been penalised for holding on too long.
I was about to go apoplectic there, man, because I thought if it was Chris, that would have been way too harsh, man. But
no,
I reckon we might be a little bit out of sync here. I reckon we might be a little bit out of sync here as I had to rewind it and whatnot, mate, but hopefully not.
Where are you up to now?
Well, I'll let you know when I see kickoff here. So the ball's getting placed now by Weeks. Long shot to JO, and he kicks off right now.
Yeah, okay, you're definitely ahead of me. Are they taking the first carry? I've just gone a bit forward. No, don't you do anything. Gilbert's playing the ball now. I've got Fine Fukiaki carrying it up now. Or am I a bit ahead?
A little bit ahead,
Fine
mate, by a couple of seconds.
plays it. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I've stopped. And it looks like Nicholson brings down Josh Kerr there on tackle 3. O'Sullivan gives it to Nicarima. He gives a nice flat ball to Lemuelu there, and that will be 4th tackle there. Plays the ball. O'Sullivan gives it to Josh Kerr. Josh Kerr out the back to Katoa. Katoa takes it to the line. Averillo, lovely hands, but that is a knock on there by Jermaine Asako, just around, just inside his own half, actually, of halfway. So, yes, the Canberra here have a chance to respond with around 2 minutes and probably around 30 seconds to go. So 2:30 left in this first half. So plenty of time here to get through a full set. Sam, as we see Ricky scratching his head, we'll be hoping that his boys can get some meat here, Sam, to finish the first half.
That's right. It's not Good Friday anymore. No fish. All right. So the Raiders have a scrum. It's not a central scrum. They've elected to have it up at the top of the screen, right on the 15-metre line, and it's working its way right field. And it wasn't a great start to the set by the Raiders. They were all flat-footed there, so no gain, but they're central again. Starling goes right to Nicholson, and he steps a little bit and then gets to the 40-metre line. His head freaking crashed into the turf really hard. As Starling goes down the short side with KO Weeks, who runs and is stopped on the 20-metre line. Just got breaking news there that Daniel Saifidi has been ruled out with a shoulder injury for the Dolphins. So that's massive. It's now 16 versus 17 as Mariota on 4th tackle plays the ball 22 metres out, I'd say. Fogarty, left to Strange, steps off his left, tap dances. Can he get an offload off? No, he's going to be brought down there by 4 Dolphins. Last tackle here, 15 metres out. Starling goes right. Fogarty puts in the cross-field kick. And Bostock takes it. I reckon you're a couple of seconds in front of me again, Dor.
Yeah, I've just stopped. I haven't done anything. I must have just always been a couple of seconds ahead after just before. But look, Herbie, I think, takes a carry here. Yes, he does, and he is tackled around 15 metres out, plays the ball. Nicarima gives it to Asako. Don't you touch anything, Sam. I'll deal with all that and try and get us back in sync. Asako then plays the ball. Sullivan gives it to Bostock here. Tackle 4, he's brought down, should I say, around his own 30-metre line, plays the ball. O'Sullivan gives it to big Joshy Kerr, and he is beautifully tackled there by Tom Starling, just inside his own 40-metre line. Here, last tackle, the Dolphins are running it here. Bino Fukiaki gives it to Asako. Asako kicks it back infield, and it hits Nicarima on the chest. Nicarima puts it to kick through, and to pick it up. What a try for the Dolphins. It goes from Asako down the right touchline. A lovely banana kick infield to Nicarima. Nicarima puts it on the shoe, and Amarillo comes flying in and gets the ball down before, I think, Tamale or Seb Chris there. And the Dolphins are in again, 28 points to 10. Look at this. Lovely work here. Fino Fukiaki gives to Avarillo. Avarillo, we'll have to check if Nicarima's onside there. Nicarima catches it, puts it on the shoe. And Seb Chris, a bit lazy there. I don't think he realized that that how close Avarillo was here, because he's in front, and just the desperation there of Avarillo comes basically straight on the right-hand side of him and puts it down. And, geez, look at the Dolphins. They're up and about here down in Canberra. That's no problems with the put down at all there from Avarillo. Just maybe the onside from Nicarima is the only thing that they need to check here. But the Dolphins are on the chance of putting 30 points on the Canberra Raiders in the first 40 minutes of action. The try has been confirmed, so he's definitely onside. As we see the try scorer, Avarillo, with a towel to his face, might have copped a bit of a blow there to his cheekbone, it looks like. So hopefully he's okay. But wow, what a try that was. A scintillating play from the Dolphins down the touchline there. I don't think Canberra were expecting them to run it. And like you said, Sam, the Raiders had to come back from behind last week. But, geez, this is like you said, so sorry for the pun, but a whole different kettle of fish this week. There's the potential they're down 20 points. And this Dolphins team is showing they're a lot different. Oh, Asako's shifted it. So, unfortunately, Asako has pushed it for Dolphins fans. Fortunately for Raiders fans, to the left-hand side of the post. So they will have an 18-point lead going into halftime, Sam. 28 points to 10, mate.
It was graphic live in real time how many black jerseys there were chasing onto that, man. And you're right, the likes of like a Matty Nicholson slowed on his run, and Seb Chris was a little bit lackadaisical, I suppose, man. But that's fantastic stuff, because I was about to say, if the Raiders got the ball back after that final play by the Dolphins, that they should go hell for leather to try and score another try before half time. But the Dolphins just want it more. And I got to say, man, let's have a conversation about this, mate. The Dolphins were widely predicted to finish with the wooden spoon, or even bottom 4 this season, man. And it took them a couple of weeks, and we know what happened in those first few weeks for the Dolphins. And they're playing for their coach. We had a conversation off air a couple of nights ago about another team that is not playing for their coach. But this Dolphins side is for Christian Wolf, man. They have... They may not have the greatest of players. Sure, Hammer is great, and so too is Herbie Farnworth and whatnot. But they got so much mongrel and venom in them, whether it be in attack or whether it be defensively. It's a really impressive performance by the Dolphins. And sure, they've leaked a couple of tries in this first half, and they beat the Storm a couple of weeks ago, or last weekend, I should say. But yeah, this is an amazing performance. What an amazing first half performance by the Dolphins, man. 28 points to 10. I don't think anybody predicted that.
No, I don't think anyone predicted the scoreline, but I think a lot of people, well, I certainly did, even though I did give the Dolphins a chance, pardon me. But I did say Raiders, yeah, don't worry, I've done that, Semi. Yeah, no, basically... Yeah, I did give the Dolphins a chance coming in today, but I just thought the Raiders at home were going to be definitely too strong. That's why I had them by 13 plus. But they've got a lot of work to do. And yeah, like you said, Sam, the Dolphins really, I think they're actually a bit like the Cowboys, very similar into how they've started their season. Maybe not had as tough of a draw as the Cowboys did have to start the season, but they started the season quite poor, and just like the Cowboys, there was a lot of questions around, with the Wayne Bennett departure from the Dolphins. How were they going to respond? Is Christian Wolf the right man? Pardon me. And all those sorts of things, just like with Peyton and the Cowboys. But look, they've been on a roll recently. The Dolphins. I'm pretty sure they're in the same scenario as the Cowboys. I think. Are they going for, I'm pretty sure they're going for, just going to check now as I'm talking about it. I think they're a real chance to be going the same as the Cowboys. 1, 2, yeah. So if the Dolphins win this one, that will be 1, 2. That will be 4 on the trot for them, the same as the Cowboys. So started the season 0 and 4.
Yeah,
0 and 4, and then now are going to be 4 and 4. It looks like, if they continue this up, beat the Titans, then beat the Panthers, then beat the Storm, and then they're up 28 points to 10. But there is still a long way to go in this game, Sam. But look, yeah, they have been absolutely outstanding thus far today. And look, if they can keep it up, they've got the 2 points, mate.
Well, I'll tell you what, just a couple of comments here. William Hunt said, looks like a fitty bomb is coming. I don't know about that. I don't know.
William wants another team to join the Exiles with the Titans, Roosters, and Eels for their season being over. So, look, we could see it, William, like that. But I think the Dolphins are going to have to come out and play with that same sort of urgency. And from what we've seen thus far this season, a lot of teams, when they've had a solid lead in that second half, haven't come out with the same sort of energy and enthusiasm and play the same as they did in that first half. But you never know. The Dolphins could do that.
I had a very tasty fitty bomb cake last night, mate. It was friggin' delicious. Also, Scott leaves a comment here. Why can't you go live stream so we can watch also? This is just, I think it's common sense, to be perfectly honest. But if I put even a single second of KO stream or Channel 9 stream of the footy, this channel probably gets a copyright strike, or even worse, a fair income strike. So no, that will never, ever happen on this channel, man. So go look elsewhere, possibly Twitch or somewhere like that. But today, unless if the fantasy halftime stats are up there, Dor, today we can move on.
You can go through. Yeah, you go with what you're going to say, and hopefully by then the stats are up. But look,
do you want to go? Do you want to go for a couple minutes?
What would you prefer me to?
Yeah, go on. No. Like as in reference to the message that we just got.
Right. Chat. Yeah. I can go quickly if you want while you go through the stats or something like that.
Yeah, no worries, man. All right, I'll let you go. Sorry, I just cut him off just prematurely there. Sorry, bro. Alrighty then. But yes, Dolphins extraordinarily so. 28 points to 10 up at halftime. So Dor will be back very, very quickly. Gee whiz, there you go. Alrighty then. Let me share my screen now. And I'll just bring up the stats. And I'll just do a quick refresh of the page as well. Areas I don't think off the top of the dome would have been too bad. So possession has gone all the way, nearly 60-40 in favor of the Dolphins. So the completion rates, they've completed really well, both of these sides, in excess of both 80%. But those errors, maybe four of them, two of them each, I'd reckon, or say, have come off of the set straight after points. So that has been a massive momentum swinger. It was a seesawing affair inside that first 15 to 20 minutes or so. But just those areas after points are really kicked the Raiders in the backside there, but also let the Raiders back into it with the Dolphins making some errors of their own. It looks like everything is relatively even. Like tackle breaks, it's 18-13 in favor of the Dolphins. And whilst the kick meters are more for the Dolphins, it does come off the back of having a 60-40 possession count as well. There you go. Kicking meters 238 to 200. So it's not too much of a difference. Effective tackling efficiency is around the same, 18-13 in the missed tackle department. Just looking at the Fox League halftime stats, and it says that it's 11-14, and the Dolphins have missed more tackles in that. So besides the missed tackles, there's really not a whole lot. And so therefore it is obviously with the scoreline, it is an indictment on the Raiders defense so far in that first half, where I think 3 of the Dolphins tries came down that left-hand side. And it was when they really put the pressure on Timoko and Fogarty, who are standing next to each other. And then obviously you had Savage, that had to maybe make a call by screaming in, and Matty Nicholson as well. So that right edge defensively for the Canberra Raiders has not been poor, but they have been the weaker side of the two. I'm just going to go see if Dor might be ready to come back in. So I'll just bring him into the stage now.
I understand that when my account.
Alrighty then. I'm obviously not. Obviously not. Alrighty then. We've got Dolphins fan in the chat. Ads. Thank you, mate, for coming in and saying g'day. Alrighty then. But yeah, no, much deserved lead. Like it was a good, solid game of footy. A couple of penalties here and there. One crucial piece of ill discipline by Hudson Young with about, I think, maybe 10 minutes to go. Sebastian Chris made the try-saving tackle on Jake Avarillo. And then as Jake Avarillo was trying to get up and play the ball, it was very, very quick. It wasn't really, really bad, but Hudson Young just came in really late and pushed him back down to the earth. And that was on last tackle. And then Ashley Klein screamed for 6 again there. for the Dolphins. So yeah, that was a massive play. But the Dolphins, they were playing that game with a man down. A man went down to the sin bin. It was Cody Nikorima that went to the sin bin for a high shot on Tamale. And yeah, sure, the Raiders did score off of it, but the Dolphins also scored off of it as well. And I don't know if it's a trend yet, but I feel like I've seen a lot more teams who have been down a man in that 10-minute period. They're actually scoring points from it. It happened, I'm pretty certain, with the Manly versus the Dragons game about a fortnight ago now, or a week ago now. And I think it may have happened last night as well with the Cowboys and Titans. And in Penrith and Manly. So these teams who are going down a man, they're actually, it's not affecting them as harshly as one would think. I'd suggest that the teams who have been down a man have scored some points in that period when they've been down a man. So credit to the Dolphins, man. They were down for 10 minutes, down to 16 due to a sin bin, but they find themselves up by a hefty margin at halftime, man. Now Dor is waving me in like one of those blokes at the airport, backing me in. I'm coming in for landing, mate. Or Dor's coming in for landing. Now there he is. There he is. No worries, man.
What were you discussing, mate? Going through the stats, were you, or?
Yeah, went through the stats, man. But I just wanted to. I was just saying there a couple of things that a couple of things from the 1 point was that the Dolphins were down a man in that first half, don't forget. And it was Nikorima of all people. But I think over the past 3 weeks or so, I don't know what your take is on this, mate, but the teams that are down a man, they're actually scoring points like the Dolphins did when they did leak a try, sure, but they actually scored their own points in that period where they were down a man. And they're not the first team to do it. And it might be like recency bias or what have you, but I can't remember a season or a period over the past few years where teams who are down a man due to a sin binning are actually getting away with it scot-free and scoring their own points or even taking the lead in that period. I don't know if I can recall such a positive time for when a player is down in the sin bin, if that makes sense, man. Teams are scoring points when they're down a man this year when it comes to sin bins, bro.
100% they are. Yeah, no, that's definitely correct, Sam. There are a fair few teams thus far this season that have actually capitalized when they've had a man off. I'm pretty sure the Roosters might have on Friday, the first game on Friday, might have been able to score some points. But no, you are right though, man. They are scoring, but I think it's more defensively. I think that's where the real challenge is when you lose a man defensively. It's how many points can you keep the other team to? Like if you can keep the other team scoreless when they're a man down, that is the big thing. Obviously, if you can score points as well, that's a benefit, but it's more just the margin. So, okay, so this guy got sent off. Nikorima, for example, got sent off in the the 5th minute or whatever, sin bin, sorry. In that time, I think the Dolphins actually were pretty even. I think the Raiders might have scored one try, and then I think the Dolphins might have, or it could have just been that the Dolphins actually just scored one try in that period when he was off the field. I can't actually remember when Nikorima was actually so he was sin binned in this so they basically scored. Nikorima was sin binned in the 7th minute. The Raiders scored in the 9th minute with Tamale. And then the Dolphins actually scored.
It was the hammer
scored. So basically in that period, the Dolphins actually won at 6-4 in the period when Cody was off. So yeah, that's what the big thing is. But you are right. Teams are definitely scoring with the man down thus far this season, Sam.
So I don't know if that's a compliment. I mean, it is a compliment to the team that is attacking. But what does that say about these defenses that are leaking those points? It's becoming, again, it's not a trend, I don't think yet, but it's happening a little bit more frequently as we've just come back live here as Cody Nicarima is on screen there now.
My stuff
just
froze, so
no, so
that's all right. The Raiders are coming out now.
Now I think you're a few seconds in front of me.
Yeah, that's
mate.
all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
You just tell me when they're coming out, and I'll stop.
All right. Probably pause it just for 2 seconds there, bro, and we'll see how we go.
Are they coming out now?
Oh yeah, no, they're coming out now for me.
Yeah, Nicholson's on the screen. You've got Fogarty out the back.
I'll tell you when Nicholson is on the screen. Is on the screen. Still waiting. Oh dear. Fogarty's just popped up. There's Ethan Strange. Oh dear. I've gone back in time. There's Nicarima on screen.
How about you refresh yours and I'll refresh mine?
Alrighty.
Tom Starling, Sam, was the best point scorer fantasy-wise for the Raiders, 41 points. And Saifidi, unfortunately, ruled out. I think he hurt his shoulder when he scored that try, 48 points.
Well, Dor, let me take over, mate, as kickoff has just commenced. And the ball comes down 10 meters out. And KOX from the ball. He's broken the line from 10 meters out over the 40. He's up to halfway. He's got Hammer to beat. Farnworth is there. And now they're 35 meters away from the try line. What a start for the Raiders. Starling left. Mariotta now puts the foot down. They're 25 meters out. Raiders are running right to left of screen here in Zach Hosking. Yes, a 6 again here. Now they're about 15 meters out. What a brilliant start from KOX. Fogarty now. He puts Matty Nicholson back under. They're still 15 meters out. Here it is, second tackle. Wow, Starling left. This is Josh Papali'i, and he's just stopped shy of the 10-meter line now. They're central, though. Starling goes right eventually with Fogarty out the back to Weeks, but the pass, good hands from Timoko as it bounced off the turf. And Timoko, oh man, big collision between him and Tom Gilbert as he ran back left in field. And yes, Dor, it's a 6 again. It's Hudson Young, fence away from one, and he got so close to breaking over. And he's reached out. I think that was overzealous from Hudson Young.
Oh no, and Avarillo here is brought down. Just around 20 meters out, Katoa plays it, passes it, should I say, to Asako, and he gets over the 20-meter line. Yeah, he's tried to put it down there, Hudson Young, and just dropped it. Just unfortunately slipped out of his grasp there as he went to plant the football down. But yes, Fine Fukiaki plays the ball, gives it to the Hammer. The Hammer gives it to Gilbert, and Gilbert is brought down. Bit of a head clash, I think, between Gilbert and Papali'i there, and Josh Kerr now takes it. Lovely carry from Josh Kerr, brings it up to just short of halfway on tackle 4. Horrible pass, but Katoa makes up for it, and he just offloads it there to Ray Stone. Another great game from Ray Stone today. Last tackle, Katoa goes up, big up and under here. The Dolphins are chasing through, but it is beautifully taken there by Tamale there at the back for the Dolphins around, from the Raiders, should I say, just around 20 meters out, Sam.
I'll get you to pause your stream just for 2 seconds there, please, bro. With Sebastian Chris now is met on the 20-meter line, but makes a couple of post-contact meters there. And the Raiders go out right to Xavier Savage, and he puts the foot down, and over the top comes Josh Kerr. 30-meter line, the ball was played, and this is Matt Timoko now, who's able to get to the 40-meter line. So the defense is starting to strengthen up here from the Dolphins again as Josh Papali'i bends the Dolphins defense back, and he's able to actually get into Dolphins territory here. So good kick needed here, sure. And it's a it's not a spiraling one. I don't think he got the best of that. But the Raiders defense needs to be strong here.
Yes, Asako, dearie me, is gone close to the sideline there. Great tackle there by Tamale, and Seb Chris there tackled around 20 meters out from his own try line there, and the Hammer's not really going to make much inroads onto that. Maybe I'm wrong. Yes, he does. Makes at least a couple of meters there, and he's tackled around tackle 2, 25 meters out. Katoa passes it to Bostock, and he gets up to the 30-meter line on tackle 3. Bostock plays the ball. O'Sullivan gives it to Herbie, and that's a great run from Herbie Farnworth. He's tackled around his own 40-meter line. O'Sullivan, lovely ball there to Connolly Lemuelu, and he gets well inside the Raiders half here. Short side play here on last tackle. Herbie Farnworth, he throws the dummy. He throws it inside, and O'Sullivan just can't hold it, and he's put it down. the Dolphins were on there. A lovely little short side play there between Herbie and Cody Nikarima. Lovely dummy there from Herbie, and he's just passed it inside. And Sullivan maybe just a bit in front of him, Sam. But the Raiders are on the attack.
I feel like the Dolphins have maybe ran on on last tackle maybe 4 times, Dor, and they've looked deadly every single time, including that time as well. But the Raiders survive on that account. Tamale now, second tackle, gets up, plays the ball, and Starling passes right infield for Josh Papali'i, who was stopped 5 meters shy of halfway or thereabouts. They're still inside their own territory here as Starling goes right to Fogarty, out to Hosking, and Hosking, good run from him. Connolly Lemuelu, man, he's had a fantastic fortnight. And Adam Mariota now finds his way over the 40, offloads back to Weeks, and Weeks steps away from Farnworth, passes left infield for Nicholson, who offloads it backwards, and it's play on here. I thought maybe there could have been a call for knock on, but Fogarty now on last tackle puts it up sky high, Dor.
Oh, and that is a brilliant take by Jermaine Asako, Sam, there. 5 meters out. Katoa gives it quick shift to the right-hand side for the Dolphins, left of the Raiders here. Tackle 2. Avarillo's brought down around 12 meters out. Katoa gives it to the Hammer. The Hammer then gives it to Bostock, and they're not making meters here, the Dolphins. That's a lovely... Oh, dear. I saw it coming. This is another crusher tackle. This could be in a bit of strife here. Unfortunately, lost his legs with an ankle tap, and Mariota's hobbling a little bit here. That you can see here, look, Hoskins comes down, and it's unfortunate. Nicholson's there, and he loses his legs. He's spun around, and he just goes straight into Nicholson's shoulder there, and the weight goes all onto the neck. It's very unfortunate here. But look, quietly, Sam, the Raiders have started this second half with a real bit of sting, but credit to the Dolphins. They've actually done really well here to hold on without conceding points as Avarillo passes it now to Finay Fukiaki. Finay is going to play the ball in one memento. He plays it. O'Sullivan gives it to Tommy Gilbert. One of Gilbert's better games today, pardon me, as he's brought down around just inside his own half here on tackle 2. Ray Stone, he's been great. Very flat pass there to Josh Kerr. Gets through the initial tackle of Nicholson, and away goes O'Sullivan scheming from dummy half. A lovely little undersball to Ray Stone, and he is continuing to work his backside off. Ray Stone, he's tackled here on tackle 4, just outside the red zone here for the Raiders. Katoa takes it to line. Hammer goes unders to Avarillo, and Avarillo is met in a lovely tackle there by Ethan Strange, and Hudson Young went for the strip there, didn't get it. Katoa gives it, Hammer gives it to Katoa. Katoa out the back too. Nikarima. Nikarima tries to pierce the gap in the Raiders' defensive line, but unfortunately it is brought down by Starling.
Wow, Starling plays the ball. Fogarty passes left here for Timoko, and good carry from him. He's able to back his way to the 20-meter line. So that's a 10-meter play from him. And this here is Tamale now, who's gotten through so much work this year, but Fuiaki does a good job of him. So they're still inside their own 30 here on third tackle. And Chris scoots to the right-hand side, gets up over the 30 and makes a decent amount of post-contact meters, about 40 meters out. From their own try line, and now through Savage, who steps off his right, he's able to get up to halfway. This is last tackle. It's a quick play, the ball. Starling goes right, and Fogarty puts it sky high.
Oh, and it's a lovely take by Jackie Bostock, Sam. Just outside his own 20-meter line. Dolphins hanging on well here, and Herbie Farnworth's going to have a little scheme here, and he's brought down around 28 meters out, mate. Herbie plays the ball. The Hammer's there at dummy half. He gives it out to Jermaine Asako, pardon me. And he's tackled here on tackle 3. The Hammer takes it from dummy half, gets rid of the initial tackle there from Mariota. And he is brought down around 45 meters out from his own try line on tackle 4. Gilbert gives it to Katoa. Katoa out the back. He cuts out Avarillo, but is beautifully read there by the Raiders' left side defense here. And then now they shift it way left, and the Hammer is brought down. He didn't even really make any meters from his last carry, 45 meters out. Katoa puts a lovely kick in, and it takes a beautiful Dolphin bounce here, and is going to sit up for Tamale around 2 meters out, mate.
Oh, man, I reckon the Raiders lost a good 15 metres there at least due to the great kick of Katoa. A good kick can change momentum there, and that was a fantastic play from Katoa as Weeks now gets up over the 20. Nearly a case there for a crusher, but no play on is strange. That's out a dummy half and makes a good, solid 10-plus metres there. It's third tackle. And now through Hudson Young, they get up over the 40. Can he back his way to halfway? He's stopped just a metre in front of it, but they've... Oh, it's going to be a high tackle here. It's a penalty for the Raiders. Wow, oh man, that's just reward for a good start. I thought they may have lost the momentum through a good. That is a soft effing penalty. That's a terrible call. That's a terrible call. But I thought they may have lost momentum with that Katoa kick. But no, they get a penalty, and now they're going to have a fresh set from 30 metres out. Raiders are running right to left of screen. Tapped, Strange, passes right to Fogarty, right to Mariota, and that's fast defence from Sean O'Sullivan. But Mariota is able to back his way to the, still on the 30-metre line. Papali'i, left to Fogarty. Fogarty puts Hudson Young under, and he's taken there by Finafuiaki. Starling on second tackle goes right. Fogarty out the back to Weeks, out the back to Timoko. Timoko just puts the foot down, and can he offload? Yes. And it's now in the hands of Nicholson. He's arcing his run, beats away from one, and then he just takes the tackle there. The Raiders are central, right in front of the sticks, and they're 8 metres out. Where do they go? Third tackle. Starling decides to go right. Fogarty. Dummies, and he's taken down just a couple metres shy. Fourth tackle, the right to the sticks. It's six again. As Zach Hosking crashes over. I think we're game back on with half an hour to go. I think that's fair to say. 28 points to 14 with a kick to come. Raiders, I was going to say just before kickoff that they've been pretty good in their second halves over the past 2 to 3 weeks, and this is further evidence of that. It's been a hot start from them. They had to score first, and it's now 28 points to 14 with a kick to come.
They had to score first, and they had to score soon to put the pressure on. Even though there is 30 minutes to go, repeated efforts that you're not getting any points, it can really mentally affect you there. But luckily, their beautiful pass there, and Hosking with one-on-one with Gilbert, and he is just too big, too strong there, close to the line.
Did I see a bobble there from Hosking?
No. They bobbled once the ball
confirmed.
went down.
It's confirmed.
It's confirmed. It was bobbled after he put it down, because Gilbert's hand came through. Nothing wrong with it, mate. TRY, well done, Zach Hosking.
Well, you'd think Fogarty could do this backwards and blindfolded because it's right in front of the sticks.
Oh, you're going to go the early crow?
No, I was just about to say, no, I'm not going the early crow just yet. And just quietly, we spoke about fish all friggin' last week, and then we've had a couple of dolphins and fish puns today, men. So
no leather jacket this week.
no. As Fogarty puts it over the black dot, 28 points to 16 now, with about 28 minutes remaining, man.
To go, yep.
It's been a very enjoyable game of footy.
It's been a great game, mate. It's been a great game. I've got no issues at all with what we've seen thus far this afternoon. I think both sides have really turned up here, and the Raiders were slightly out of it, I think, for a little bit, but they, like you said, Sam, had to score first, and they've done just that here in this second half, as it looks like the sun's coming out as well. So this is beautiful. Conditions improving here at GIO, Sam. And the kickoff is taken on the full by Savage, and he finds Papali'i, who is met by Tom Gilbert and co on the 10-metre line. Starling left. Now Tarpany's back out there on the paddock. I think that's a great decision by Ricky Stewart. Now you just leave him out there, I'm sure. They're about 22 metres away from their own try line, and now Zach Hosking on third tackle. On third tackle, gets over the 30-metre line. Starling, flat ball there for Hudson Young, who runs diagonally a little bit. That's a good run from him. They're 5 short of halfway. Fourth tackle, Starling darts the left-hand side a little bit. Gilbert with a swinging arm, it looked like. But it was missed. Oh, wow, as Hudson Young scoots, and now they're 35 metres away. What a crucial 6 again call that is. Starling left. Papali'i just puts the foot down, safety first, or can he get the offload? No.
taken there by 3 Dolphins there. Starling goes right. They're 25 meters out here. All of a sudden, Fogarty puts Timoko back under. Can he offload? He beats a man.
Offload, surely.
And no, he's just going to take the tackle there. Okay. I think Finifuriaki copped a straight boot to the face of Starling, but scooted to the right-hand side and offload to Strange. Yep, 10 meters out. Starling decides to go right on last play. Fogarty puts in the grubber kick, and no, Cody Nikarima takes it beautifully.
Oh, Ricky's not happy with that. They were really short on the left-hand side there, but great work from Nikarima there. Just read that kick beautifully and was there to collect it. Yes, so now Hammer gives it to Herbie there, and he's tackled around 15 meters out on tackle 3. Herbie plays the ball. Katoa gives it to Asako, and Asako on tackle 4 can only get outside of his own 20-meter line. The Hammer's going to have a scoot here, and he is offside. And again, we've seen it from the Raiders. Got a 6 again on 4th tackle, and the same things happened here. Zach Hoskins was never square. Basically at receiver there, and basically at marker, should I say. And that is a penalty for the Dolphins. So look, here they go. Can the Dolphins respond here? They're just inside their own half, and Big Marky Nichols, the GOAT, he gets it to around, look at him go, Big Marky Nichols. He gets it to around 43 meters out here on tackle 1. Nichols plays the ball. O'Sullivan gives it to Katoa. Katoa, fakes under 1. It gives it to the second level. He's looking for the offload. But no, he decides better. He's probably made the right decision there. There was a fair too many green and grey jerseys around there. Ray Stone out the back to the Hammer. The Hammer gives it to Avarillo. Avarillo throws a little dummy, little jink, little goosey, but he is brought down around. Yes, they're in the red zone, 18 meters out here from the Raiders try line. Gives it out to Nichols, and he is brought down around 12 meters out. Here come the Dolphins here, 4th tackle. Nichols plays the ball around 12 meters out. He looks a bit hurt, gives it to Katoa. Katoa out the back to Nikarima, and he hits a rampaging Lemuelu, but he is beautifully tackled there by Tomoko and Jamal Fogarty. Last tackle. O'Sullivan has gone for the little dink. That looked like that was played at. Where's the 6 again? It's not forthcoming, but that is, I think the referee has made a horrible decision. That looked like it was dinked at by the Raiders. But look, Hudson Young cleans it up. Sam, take it away, man.
All right, Tamale now when the Dolphins, they're setting upon this young Tamale now. They're only a couple meters away from their own try line here. But a good run from Sebastian Chris. Oh, wow, what a crucial carry that is. 3rd tackle now. Right to Hudson Young, who's able to get to the 30-meter line. 4th tackle now.
Here comes Big Red.
Yep. Ethan Strange now slips over, and he's tackled on the 40-meter line now. Lost a little bit of velocity there. Fogarty does exactly that.
It's a beautiful kick if it can sit. Yep,
great chase. Great chase from Savage or Weeks, I think it was.
I think it's Savage. Yeah, it was Savage, but it was a great chase. Just Savage was just motoring. So, yeah, look, here they go. The Dolphins on the outside. Herbie Farnworth, he gets past 1. Gives the offload to the Hammer. They're playing enterprising footy here in their own end. Hammer off the left, off the right. But he's just dancing everywhere instead of going forward. And he's eventually brought down around the 20-meter line. Plays the ball. Nikarima. Oh, mamma mia. The Hammer has made a mistake playing the ball. He's apparently, according to the referee, lost the ball there. And that is not good for the Dolphins here with 23 minutes and 45 seconds to remain. Yes, he's just tried to play it a bit too quickly there, and Starling's foot is just there, and he's mucky play the ball. He hasn't really lost the ball. It's just that he's tried to play the ball too quickly, and the referees really don't like that if they like playing the ball when you haven't got full momentum.
We've seen that definitely called a penalty
before.
Whoa! So it was fair play on. Oh, man, Starling wasn't expecting it.
It's nutmeg Starling.
Yes, mate. So they're 20 meters out, though. They still control possession, and Hudson Young steams onto it. And he's stopped there by 4 Dolphins defenders, 12 meters out from the try line. A try here. We're in for a grandstand finish, man. Starling goes right. This is Tarpany now, and he puts the foot down, beats 1. Oh, he thought about the offload for a moment, but he still stands in the tackle. Tarpany plays the ball eventually. Starling goes right. Fogarty now out the back to Weeks. Weeks stops on his run, goes again, stops on his run again, and he's eventually brought down in the corner. The Raiders are running right to left of screen here. He looks a little bit ginger getting back to his feet on fourth tackle, though. Fogarty at the back to Matty Nicholson, and he just calms things down for the Raiders here. So last tackle, they're a bit right of the sticks here, and Starling goes left to Fogarty at the back. Pass to Hudson Young, who dummies and goes himself. That's not what the design was, I'm sure.
No, got to shift it out the back. They're definitely on the wing there. But anyway, Hudson Young decided to take a carry. Not the worst result anyway. Look, Sarko's brought down there by Horsra, and goodness me, Hudson Young and as Finea Fukiaki looks like he's coming off for a HIA. And another mistake here from the Dolphins inside their half. It looks like it's a forward pass. I think here from Sean O'Sullivan to the Hamaso Tabuai Fido. And this
Holy
is
smokes.
back-to-back mistakes here from the Dolphins.
I can see like a little bit of Big Red's shoulder hitting Hammer in the cheek, and that's exactly what they're looking at. Oh, that's just rugby league, man. What's the call going to be here? No, it's still no. Referee's called time off. Referee's called time off. Is this going to be a penalty now? Is it for the Dolphins? It is, isn't it? Don't. Oh my God. Big Red can't be sent to the sin bin here, can he? Don't.
Okay, right decision. In the fact that he's not sent to the bin, because that was not sent to the bin. It's
but
just
even
unfortunate.
So,
it's not. I do agree, man. He just falls into his arm here.
The NRL
he's wrapping around the ball. Like where's his head supposed to go? Like it can't disappear.
No, look, the NRL is so, excuse my French, guys. The NRL is so fucking scared of litigation by someone like a James McManus. That they just want it tried to erase, no matter how small, slight the contact may be. Jesus, man, it's got to change soon, man, because the fans are really starting to get revved up like you and I are.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not good, and something needs to be done about it. But as soon as they started to look at it, I knew that was what was going to happen. At least he wasn't sin bin, because that would have been definitely the wrong decision. Anyway, Stone out the back to Katoa. Katoa gives it to Gilbert, and he is brought down around 40 meters out. So Sullivan will definitely be making sure he's passing it backwards after that as they go out the back. Nikorima to the Hammer. The Hammer just gets rid of Fogarty, I think it is there, and Hammer is brought down around 20 or 30 meters out. Katoa takes it to line. Nikorima gives it to Herbie. Oh, geez, that Dolphins left side there is looking very good. Herbie plays the ball. O'Sullivan gives it to Katoa. Katoa scheming to go the other way. Gives it out to Herbie. Herbie offloads back to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan puts it through, but he's definitely put too much mustard on that. And the Raiders survive. Very good defensive work there by the Raiders as they look to take the quick tap here, Sam, with Seb Chris.
Come on, ref. Let them play. Chris was ready to go. Oh, man. Sebastian Chris.
They can't let them go until the Dolphins are ready, unfortunately.
No, I'll argue about that with you later. We've got to stay with the play as it's 5 meters shy of halfway. They're on the side closest to the interchange sideline, and he's just carrying Dolphins defenders with him to the 40-meter line here. Second tackle still on the interchange sideline. Tamale scoots to the right-hand side, makes an effective 10 meters. Passes left to Hudson Young. They're 10 meters out here. Third tackle, Tamale, long pass to Tarpany. He puts the foot down, but then drops on his run. Offloads to Strange, and Strange scores, and the Raiders are well and truly back. We're in for a huge final 20 minutes, man. 19 minutes to go, 28 points to 20 with a kick to come.
And that is what resilience is, Sam. That is resilience from the Raiders. They had it, a 50-50 call go against them there. Unfortunate, probably not 50-50 with the current scheme of things, but they defended their heart out there when the Dolphins were on the attack. And then it comes through there. I give credit to Tamale there. He's injected himself beautifully there. A great carry. And you put that try down to him there for a great carry, scheming through the middle of slow, tired forwards. And beautiful work here by Tarp. And he just draws in two players. And great work here by Ethan Strange. Lemuelu looking for the long offload, but not the short one. And Strange hits it on the fly. And the Hammer really can't do anything right there. And over he goes. 20-28. Most likely it's going to be 22-28 with the kick to come and around 18 minutes to 17 minutes left to play.
I still don't know why the ref wanted him to stop though, Sebastian Kris from tapping on the 20-meter line. All the Raiders were way back behind the 20-meter line.
I've just seen it done before. I know. They don't let the attacker go, even if, because normally it's like you've got to have all your players. If you're the person going for the quick tap, you've got, I know they were. But then there's also that time where it's like the defense has to be set or like relatively set or something like that. Anyway.
No, we're going to figure this out right now and send an email to the NRL. I think it's more so to do with the referee having to be ready and be in position. I thought that still went on a bit too long. I'll tell you what, you give credit to Tamale. You got to give a little bit of credit there to Big Red for that 15+ meter carry 100%. As well.
Well, he was the one that he did the carry, and then Tamale just scooted and took advantage there. So yeah, definitely credit to Tamale and Big Red there for starting that. For basically getting that try. I'm excited here, Sam. We've got a game on our hands here with 17 minutes and 35 seconds to go. The Raiders have hit back here.
This is the 4th edition of Raiders versus Dolphins, and the previous 3 games have been decided by 6 points or less. And Big Red splits them.
Get him an origin jersey.
He will be getting that. Paddy is on the field now, and Strange puts the foot down and gets to the 20-meter line and drags back a little bit there. Second tackle
Paddy
now.
Is on Sam.
I just said that. Hosking goes. Third tackle. Not many meters on offer here. The Dolphins defense is stinging. This is Joe Tarpany. Passes right to Fogarty, right to Weeks, right to Timoko. Timoko versus Farnworth, and Timoko.
Stay in. Get down.
Yep, absolutely. So they're 5 short of halfway here up at the top of the screen, and it's coming left field for Tarpany. And Tarpany, can he get the offload off?
Oh, he's not happy.
No, asking for someone to push up as Paddy passes right. Fogarty.
I
don't think he got the best.
No. And Bostock cleans it up, Sam. Yes. But that is good meters. That's a good set there from the Raiders. They're playing enterprising footy here, and the Dolphins really need to score here. They've made a couple of mistakes inside their own half. They need to clean things up. Here we go. Who's that? I believe that's Avarillo. Sam, I think he's brought down, 25 meters out here on tackle 3. The Hammer's going to have a run. He can't really go much further. Hudson Young and Paddy bring him down on tackle 4. Now, big Frankie Molo's back in his club debut for the Finns, and he gets it up to around halfway. They're just short of it. And Katoa here on last is just going the big up and under. Jesus, he's really hit that well. Geez. And Tamale takes it beautifully, Sam.
Go Tamale from the 10 over the 10. And I think the Dolphins might drag him back here. No, Tamale actually makes post-contact meters and will play the ball on the 20-meter line here on first tackle. Dolphins were slow to get off then, but play on. Wegs puts the foot down and he's able to back his way to the 30-meter line. There's 15 minutes remaining, 28 points to 22. Paddy at dummy half goes right to find Savage, and he's able to make about 5 meters on that play. Third tackle here, Paddy goes left. This is Big Red, left to Hudson Young, but he's met by Katoa. But Hudson Young, I saw
my back just started to hurt.
Paddy passes right, Tarpany out to lean over to take it, right to Fogarty, cut out pass to Timoko. Timoko straightens up, breaks 2 tackles, he can pass to Nicholson, now Nicholson scores! The Raiders, they've scored 3 tries in a row. It's going to be level at 28 points apiece.
I'm seeing camera milk flow.
Oh, man, let it flow, bro. Oh, man. Oh, wow. So from Paddy to Tarpany Fogarty, it all eventuated inside their own half. And it's Timoko who has had some really good carries over the better part of 10 minutes that's really put Farnworth on the back foot. He's able to fend away from him a few times there. So fantastic stuff from the Kiwi international there, Matt Timoko, but also the international himself, Matt Nicholson, for backing up there, man. What a game of footy this has been, bro. Dolphins haven't scored a point in the second half yet.
Yeah, we might have... without before thing with the they haven't come out in the second half, and they did indeed flick off the switch. Unfortunately, nothing against the Dolphins themselves, but it's actually been the competition as a whole. A lot of sides that have had good leads have really switched off, and haven't really played their best football in that second half. We saw that from my Broncos on Thursday night. They were absolutely walloping the Dogs, and the Dogs really came out. Luckily, they had a few more points lead than the Dolphins did. But again, the Dogs dominated that second half. So, yeah, look, I think sides are really struggling when they're leading into the second half. So, look, Fogarty surely puts this straight over here, Sam, and we have a ball game. 28 points all with 13 minutes and 24 seconds to go, mate. Oh, baby. If you're someone that's still here watching, listening, strap yourselves in because we're in for a nice finish here. Surely the Dolphins have got to start to come here, but all the momentum is here with the Dolphins. And look, you got to give with the Raiders, should I say? They have just been terrific. Their forwards are starting to dominate, and Faraz is cashing in. Good on you, mate. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Keep on showing those dollar bills, mate. As the Dolphins kick us off. Oh, that's a nice one there, Sam.
Oh, yeah. Savage had to work for that one on the fall, and this is Big Red who puts the step on and is tackled about 15 or about 12 meters out from his own try line. This is Joe Tarpany now up over the 20-meter line and backs his way towards the 30. Good post-contact meters from Tarpany. Paddy goes right. This is Big Red, steps off his left and gets to the 40-meter line. Stands really tall and strong there, does Big Red. Good run from him. Paddy scoots to the left-hand side. Oh, man. Quick play the ball incoming here. Who picks it up? It's Big Red with a one-handed pickup. Right to Weeks. Flick past to Matty Nicholson. The Raiders are inside Dolphins territory for the last tackle. Paddy goes left. Fogarty puts the bomb up. And this is Tamale chasing.
Oh, Fogarty. He's put it out on the full. Sorry for my laughing through your call there. I just saw Faraz's comment and decided to lose it through the call. But that is not good. That is not good for your Raiders here, Sam. Well, not your Raiders, but the one you're calling anyway. My Dolphins, even though I don't go for the Dolphins either. Anyway, Bostock plays the ball. Here we go. The Dolphins, can they hit back? And this is a good, strong start after Fogarty puts it out on the full. Herbie gets them inside Canberra's territory. Sam, I pose a quick question to you, mate. Is it too early for the Dolphins to take a... Holy crap, Molly! And Isaiah Katoa nearly goes through. Is it too early to take a field goal here, Sam? Is what I'm asking. Okay, yes. Katoa, that was nearly a 6 again here as Herbie's scheming through the middle of the field. Someone's been calling out of it. Katoa gives it to the hammer. He gets rid of the initial tackle there from Strange. Gives it out to Avarillo. Avarillo calls Asako underneath. But he is absolutely swamped on by Hudson Young. Fourth tackle. They're inside the red zone here. The Dolphins. Avarillo gives it out to the hammer. The hammer gives it on to Katoa. Katoa gives it to Kerr. Kerr offloads out the back to Katoa. Katoa out the back to Cody Nikorima. Nikorima gives it out to Lemuelu. Lemuelu. He offloads it to Herbie. Herbie, he's going left, he's going right. What's he doing? He's giving it short to Joshy Kerr. And Joshy Kerr's looking for an offload, and he's dropped it. He has dropped it. Josh Kerr has looked for the offload and dropped it, and Big Red is there to pick it up.
Oh, I thought you were going to call a try that went through 20 different sets of hands there for a second, Dor, as Sebastian Chris now forges his way towards the 20-meter line now. First tackle, Raiders are central. Tamale scoots to the left-hand side. And, he looked dangerous there for a moment, but he's brought down there on the 30-meter line, closest to the interchange sideline. One-handed pick up there from Hudson Young, who scoots to the right-hand side, but makes about 5 meters there. Finafuiaki looking to come back out onto the paddock. Paddy passes right. Hosking straightens up, nearly explodes on the other side of the defense. Gets to halfway though. Fourth tackle. Paddy scoots to the left, passes right to Tarpanay, and they're about 35 meters away here. Make that 30 now with good run post-contact meters there from Tarpanay. Last tackle. Paddy goes right. Fogarty puts the bomb up. It doesn't look like the greatest kick.
It's beautifully taken there by Bostock. It is a bloody good game indeed, Emma. As that is a lovely carry here from Herbie Farnworth, I believe, tackle 2, 30 meters out here. Here goes the hammer. He's been busy here this afternoon down in Canberra in the nation's capital. He's tackled here just inside his own 40 on third tackle. O'Sullivan gives it to Bostock, and Bostock, that's a great carry here. He takes it up to halfway on fourth tackle, 9 minutes and 40 to go. O'Sullivan gives it to Josh Kerr. Lovely footwork from the big man. He's tackled 40 meters out of the Raiders' own goal line. Nicarima on the last, he puts it up. Oh no, I think he's rolled play the ball. He hasn't used his foot or attempted to use his foot. So another error here for the Dolphins. They're their own worst enemy here. Josh Kerr here on last tackle. He's done the opposite. He's gone to play the ball too quickly again. And wasn't completely balanced as per se.
He's looming large, but Josh Kerr in this game.
He is. He's looking very busy, mate. Very busy.
Speaking of busy, this Tamale will be Rookie of the Year at this rate. He's been absolutely amazing this season as Paddy throws a very flat pass to Hudson Young, who will look to control it late. Play on. Second tackle. They're 40 meters out. Here are the Raiders. Less than. Big Red puts the foot down, steps off his left. What a graphic step that was. Third tackle. Left down the short earth side with Strange, who runs it himself. Breaks away from one tackle. Hammer's still down on the ground. I hope he's all right. He might be concussed. There might be a pause here for Hammer. But anyway, play on Paddy. Scoots to the right-hand side. Finds Smithies. Offloads back to Fogarty. Fogarty offloads to Tarpanay. Trying to fend away. And he's just going to have to take the tackle here. This is last. They're right in front of the sticks, about 5 meters out. Paddy just runs it himself. And offloads though. Batted back to Fogarty. Fogarty puts ball to foot, puts a ball, and it's knocked on. And Sebastian Chris scores. And Faraz has won $500. Faraz through the two of Palazzo, my man. Raiders.
The money.
Canberra. To the two of Palazzo, because the Raiders have come back from 28 points to 10 down, and now they're up 32-28 with 8 minutes to go. What an incredible game this has been.
Fogarty, he puts the grubber in, and Osako going to clean it up. He makes a meal of it. You could say that he's grounded it with his body, but it's outside the in goal, so you can't say that anyway, because look here, you can see the torso sorts of grounds it there, but it's outside of the field of the in goal. So that is play on. And Seb Chris, the man for Faraz, $5 extra $1 dues for Faraz. Well done, mate. Well done. And Ricky Stewart is loving it on the sideline. I'm sorry if you're a Dolphins fan, but this is just they have really just taken over here in the second half. And unfortunately for you, the Dolphins or your Dolphins, they have really been their own worst enemy here. They're just giving Canberra too good field position from sloppy errors or, for example, not playing the ball correctly. So, yeah, look, what a second half here from the Raiders. Raiders really do remind me of the Cowboys, really, with the second half performances. Thanks for everyone for being here. Geez, I don't know if I would have expected it to be as such of a good finish as this was after a very dominant first half from the Dolphins, but I'm glad you guys have stayed around. Jason, Faraz, Kate, Emma, everyone else that's been here that I haven't mentioned. Big Red is Corey Horsburgh. Sorry, SJ. Oh, my word. And Fogarty has missed it. Fogarty has pushed it to the right of the post. Sorry about that, SJ. We should call him Corey Horsburgh.
The fishing references continue. Oh,
Our
man.
apologies, Astray. We'll call him Corey Horsburgh or Horsburgh from
Sorry.
now on.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
no,
but
we'll
yeah,
do
we
this
just sort of get stuck with Big Red.
So look, Raiders. It's exciting that they've hit the front, man. But Dolphins could make this arguably the game of the year if they score. And this is already one of the top 5 games of the season so far. Short goal,
mama.
Out on the full.
I pose a question to you.
Uh-oh.
I don't like that decision of going short. There is 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Why don't you just kick it long and try and make Canberra to make an error inside their own goal line? There is so much time. It's not like there's 30 seconds to go. I really disagree with that decision to go short there. And the Raiders really could capitalize here, Sam. As you can see, the Raiders 4 tries to the Dolphins 0 here in the second half.
Alrighty, so the Raiders could kill it off here with 6 minutes to go now as Horsburgh dummies and puts the foot down himself. He is getting Queensland jersey this year. There's no doubt about that. Paddy waits at dummy half. They're on the 30-metre line here. Joe Tarpany hits the ball up. Just able to walk to the 20-metre line, mate. Paddy on 4th tackle. Scoots to the left. This is Hudson Young. And, oh, man, the Raiders look so good here. But it's last tackle. They're 10 metres out, left of the sticks. Paddy finds Casper. Tamale puts foot to ball, boot to ball, and Hammer had to take it dead. Great play from Tamale. SJ's fishing is going really bad right now, mate. Well,
yeah, I did see that. Don't worry, mate. A lot of us are. I'm not going too good either, mate.
The doctor might talk to you a little bit later. If you message him.
Did you see his multi last night, Sam?
I did, mate. No, he knows I did. He knows I did. As a short ball line dropout is taken.
Oh, beautiful work from Savage. He taps it back to himself, Sam. Away goes Weeks, mate.
Weeks has got ball in hand. He's arcing his run. Oh, he's just held on to by the shorts there. And then coming in late is Finafuiaki. First tackle, 5 minutes to go. Young scoots to the right-hand side, and he's stopped about 5 meters shy of the try line. Dolphins have to hang on here, obviously. Second tackle, Paddy goes down the shorter side with Fogarty, and then Nicholson is put under, and he's tackled. They're up at the top of the screen here are the Raiders, and Paddy will look to go down the short side, the right-hand side with Timoko. Oh, would have caught me off guard.
Oh, well done.
Oh, wow, he's allowed to offload. That was kind of late. Nicholson. Smithies is taken there by Nichols and company. Fourth tackle, 10 meters out. Paddy goes back to the right-hand side. Weeks, flat pass to Nicholson, and they might put on a spread here. Or they might put in kick, but in any event, Fogarty's got it, puts in the grubber kick, and it's Owen Paddy! Oh, Hammer saves the day. Oh, gee whiz. It's another goal line dropout here.
Great kick from Fogarty. Great chase.
Have to go the short goal line dropout here again. Do the Dolphins.
Kick it long.
Who did you guys tip for this game? We both tipped the Raiders, and I'm tipping the Sharks, but not entirely confident. Not entirely confident. I think the Tigers are going to give them a big run, but the goal line dropout here is taken by Jack Bostock, but he has dropped it. Surely they're just going to do a captain's challenge, maybe just to stop the clock.
There's still ages to go. He would have got it, but he just, when he went to grab it before it hit the deck, he bobbled it.
Alrighty. It's going to update me.
There's still plenty of, while you update that, Sam, I'll lead here. You just let me know when you're all good.
Right. So the scrum happening on the 20-meter line, not central, out there on the right-hand side. Fogarty, and he just puts Hudson Young back under. They don't even have to score points here. Just be slow and patient here. Young, yes, great run. Backs his way to the 10. Paddy goes right. This is Fogarty. Gets Tarpany, and I think Tarpany might have been hit a little bit high, but play on. Second tackle, less than 3 minutes to go. Paddy goes left. This is Morgan Smithies. Don't think he scored a try in the NRL just yet, and he went very close. Third tackle here. Right on top of the try line are the Raiders. Paddy goes right. Fogarty now. Dummies. Straightens things up. Steps off the right, but he's stopped there. Fourth tackle.
Again.
Oh, man, that might just about be it. Paddy now left. Tarpany. Arced his run a little bit there.
There's still plenty of time.
He's stopped there by 4 Dolphins defenders. Second tackle, Paddy. Poor Hudson Young back under. Oh, man, the informed Young could have crashed his way over, but Pinafuiaki was up to the challenge, and he's just taking his time, and so he should. Paddy goes out the back to Horsburgh. Horsburgh stops on his run, and he's putting post-contact meters in, and he stopped just in front of the big Macca's pad.
Out to the left.
Gets up and plays the ball now. Paddy passes right to Fogarty. Fogarty, bit of pacey. Fogarty breaks the line, and the Canberra Raiders will win. Jamal Fogarty scores with the exclamation point on the Canberra's big comeback victory, 36-28. It will be 38-28. What a fantastic game of footy this has been. Kudos to the Dolphins. Just too many errors in this second half. But wow, great fight back from the Raiders.
Yeah, I just look at that short kickoff. I don't agree with it with that much time and only down 4 points. You score a try and kick the goal and you potentially win the game. But you instead go for the short dropout, short restart, kick it out in the full, and then give the Raiders the ball and then give away a 6 again. Before then, you can't do anything about the second one there. Bostock had a chance to go for that short dropout, but unfortunately dropped it on the second effort. But yeah, full credit to the Raiders. They've come out and responded here, and the Dolphins just haven't had a really good second half at all, Sam, mate.
I'm going to give Fogarty the benefit of the doubt here. I'm going to give him the extra 2 points.
Oh, he's gone and given him the too early.
Too early, yep. Mum's going off. She's a
down
Raiders
in
fan.
the nation's capital.
Maybe she has made it to the game. I'm not too sure. But, this is... Look, Raiders obviously don't want to start like this again next weekend, because looking forward to Magic Round next weekend, it is becoming the biggest game of the round, I think. There's a couple of beauties next week, but Melbourne versus Canberra in the final game of Magic Round. Oh, mama, friggin' bring that on. That's going to be a beauty. Meanwhile, Dolphins, they are technically the away side to the Sydney Roosters for Friday night football for Magic Round. So that's what's lying in wait for both the Raiders and the Dolphins. As Fogarty puts it between the sticks, we're going to see a kickoff here, I think, from the Dolphins. But we got Storm versus Raiders next Sunday, and both of us, Dor and I, are going to be in attendance for that. What a blockbuster that is going to be.
We're in attendance for a weekend, mate, apart from the Friday night that you won't be there, but we're there for the Thursday night.
Don't put out my personal details like that, please.
What? I just said you're not going to be there.
I'm joking. No, I won't be there. No, I'm going to a wedding on Friday night. And they kick it long. Out on the full. Oh, big. Oh, well done, Big Red. He chased hard and long, and it went out on the full. Oh, there you go.
Oh, dear. Well, that's probably it. That's probably. Oh, here we go. We're having a look at this.
Oh, hopefully he didn't touch it. Oh, it's a captain's challenge.
It might have grazed his right hand as someone's just taken a quick tap, and away he goes.
Jason Reeder looking forward to his Roosters versus Dolphins next week.
I think he's had an air swing. Yeah. Challenge unsuccessful. Air swing from Big Red Corey Horsburgh.
Take the two.
That will do it.
Take a shot for goal and halfway and make a mockery out of it. Make it 40-28. Oh, Mum's in the chat saying Raiders in the grand final. Look, we're only in round number 8.
Goal.
They are going for goal. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. Very good. So, yeah, Dolphins, we gave them plenty of compliments at halftime about their defense. Well, they're possibly about to leak 40 points here, man. Effectively, they have leaked 40 points today, with 30 of them coming in the second half.
I just think every point matters. I really like this decision.
Yeah, so do I.
Some teams would just take. Well, it's obviously not going to be a good decision if the Dolphins get it off a missed kick and go the length of the field. But I think you got to give yourself a chance here. I think is he with the breeze? I thought there was a breeze that was going against him, but here we go. We're right behind the sticks here, Sam.
Oh, it's online, and it's
He's got
over
it.
the Black Giants. Well done, Fogarty. And may I say, Fogarty, please re-sign with Canberra, because I think you've got more of a chance of winning a grand final with Canberra in the next 3 seasons than Manly. Sorry if you're a Manly fan, if you've just seen that, but I think you've got something brewing here in Canberra, in Fogarty. I think you've got a massive chance to do something special with the Canberra Raiders. But that is full time in an extraordinary game of footy, man. 40 points to 28. A massive second half comeback from the Canberra Raiders, who just, from the very first play of the second half, just hit the exhilarate. It just went from go to woe, man. They were incredible. Ladies and gents, that's it for us. So thank you very much. It was an enjoyable one. And we'll see you guys in a couple of weeks' time. So there won't be any live streams next weekend for Wobble and Jaw Sports, as I'll be attending Magic Round. It will be chock-a-block. The next time that you will see me, at least, we'll confirm this off screen, but the next time that you will see me is for Game 2 of the Women's State of Origin. That's the next time that Wobble and Jaw Sports will be live to commentate on a game. That's when I will be back around again. So thank you very much, guys. Jason Reeder, great stream. He says, thank you very much. Great game of footy.
Thank you very much, Jason.
Canberra Raiders win an Anzac round classic against the Dolphins, 40 points to 28. Thank you very much for your time, Dor.
No problems at all, Sam. Pleasure to be here, mate. And what a game of footy it was.
100% already. And just to put the final touches on it, I've got to do it because it's my OCD kicking in now. So let me just make that official. 40 points to 28 at full time. Canberra Raiders win. Thank you very much, Dor. Thank you, everyone. And Tigers and Sharks, they're just about to kick off. Thank you.
See you guys.